Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. It's early, 3:46. I am headed to the airport to go be on the Dent podcast. So I'm going to try to vlog today a little bit and go through the trip, inspired a little bit by James and Matt and their trip to SEMA. So anyways, that's it. We're off to the airport. Let's get this show on the road. I need some coffee. Alright guys, so Pittsburgh has a brand new airport terminal that opened about an hour and a half ago. I've got my flight this morning. I board in just over an hour. So let's take a stroll into the new airport terminal. New roads and everything. I've not been here. I decided I'm going to treat this like going to an airport that I've never been to before, and we're going to figure it out. So hopefully they've got good signage. And let's see. So far this is all the same. This is still the road in, but up here it should split off. I even did prepaid parking this time. Never done that before here. Aha! Nice. Scan your QR code. You're in and good to go. That's kind of an awesome thing. Let's go find where we're gonna park at. This is nice. I love this. This is like Disney World. They've got it lined up with how many spaces there are. Here and check out this new terminal and everything. Hopefully it's nice and easy because I board in 1 hour. I think we're gonna be all right. Let's go. Made it through the new, I guess it would be land side. The new terminal's gorgeous. However, the new TSA machines were buggy to say the least. That took longer than anything else at the airport so far. And now that we're over on airside, right in the terminal, same old. I mean, they've remodeled, which is nice, but nothing too crazy. So let's go get on this plane and head to Jacksonville. Alright guys, we're boarded for Florida, leaving chilly Baltimore in Jacksonville in a couple of hours. Just about 8 o'clock, so see you in a few. Guys, well, we made it to Jacksonville. Got my sweet little Beamer rental car, and we are on our way to the Dent shop. But we are headed to Dent HQ for sure. Headed down 95. It was 25 degrees when I left Pittsburgh this morning, and it is a beautiful 65 or 70, blue skies, fluffy clouds kind of day. It definitely doesn't suck. I haven't seen any palm trees yet, but there are leaves on the trees, so we're going to call that a win. So if you don't know, the Dent podcast is all about telling stories of like how you started, where you began. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I got to tell you, since Matt originally invited me to be on the podcast like a year ago, right after they started. I've wanted to get down and finally able to make it happen. Really excited to see what the interview questions are. So if you haven't listened to the episode and you're just watching this little vlog, go to the podcast, go to your podcast feed and find the Dent Slayer podcast and check it out and see what we talked about. I don't know if we're going to start with like my childhood and how I grew up and what family life was like, or my PDR career, and man, that's spanned a long time and I've done a lot of stuff. I'm excited to see where it goes. Every episode I've listened to of theirs, and I would say like damn near all of them, if not all of them, the conversation just seems to flow and roll, and I certainly love to talk, right? Like Melissa always says, don't give this guy a microphone, and I think they're giving me a microphone today, so that's cool. So anyways, we are southbound and down, headed down I-95, and I'll see you when we get to Dent Slayer.
How you doing, sir?
Great, how about you?
Need an estimate? Have you ever heard of paintless dent removal, sir?
I'm here to do a podcast or something. Am I in the right place?
This is it. Yeah, come on back. Let's
All right. Actually, guys, it is late. It's totally dark. We'll get back and check out the studio, but we just wrapped up an awesome conversation with these guys. 4 hours and 2 minutes?
4 hours and 2 minutes.
Yep. That's long.
That's a good one.
That's long. And maybe there's going to be a second one. You're going to have to go check out the podcast and listen for yourself. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. Let's go take a quick peek at the studio and then have a little tour of Matt's shop.
Perfect.
All right, let's go see where the magic happens.
Back here, we're still kind of cleaning up a little bit from the aftermath.
Right, this is the aftermath, right?
Yeah. That's Marcio, our podcast.
What's up,
producer.
Marcio? Huh? Yeah. See that? We're at the Dent Slayer. That sign's awesome, man. I might have to get a dent repair now.
Yeah.
Sign like that. That's sick. The tool wall. Right?
Check
some
out
of the
yes,
gifts.
wall.
Right? Some of the there. The Dave Shalott, Brandon Schmitz. That's the Shalott cactus. Nice.
You'll have to tune in and see what Wayne brought us.
Yeah, we're going to leave that. You'll have to watch that. These are the skulls, I think, that started it all with Kevin Bird, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. So, Matt, let's get a quick tour of the shop before we go have dinner and call it a night.
Let's go. So this is the reception, the podcast room, and this
And the gear, right?
Yeah, we got a little
Down in
bit
the area, stop and grab some swag.
Dent Slayer swag. Here's my shop. Little light tunnel with the race deck floor. This is where we obviously bring cars in and do the estimates. All the lights are turned off now, but it's all usually lit up pretty good in here. This is where the magic happens. So, understand this is a working shop, and all my technicians just left, and so it's a little bit of a mess right now. But
listen, it's neater than my shop when the technicians run out at the end of the day. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but we have everything here that we need. I mean, there's a few things I gotta get.
Yeah. What about this bad boy here?
Yeah, well, this thing is not a secret anymore. This thing is fully out, and man, I'm telling you, the usability for this thing. We didn't get to play around with it too much today, you and I, as I wanted to. We just got into some really in-depth conversations, but
yeah, we were definitely nerding out a little bit on dent repair. We did talk a good bit about the stand, though.
We did,
and some tension, which is exciting.
Oh yes,
some other uses for it potentially.
Hopefully, some things coming down the road with what we can do with this thing. But we'll know more about that at MTE when you guys see it, because we're going to have this at MTE ready to roll out and full display for you guys. So maybe some of the things we were talking about will be ready by then. But the big hurdle was getting this thing to market and getting it to this level, which we got. And I'm telling you, man, I am spoiled rotten, because that's what I used to use.
Right.
And as lovely as that is, it just falls short in so many areas. And these are top secret too, bro.
Oh, yeah, well, listen. We talked glue pull and everything like that, and everybody's like, man, can I just remelt the glue? Yes, you can. You can do this. So what do you got here, Matt?
These are, so every year I save the glue from the year that I used. And so this is from 2022. I'll put it in a bucket down here or a box and save all my glue for the entire year. And then I'm remelting them into molds. And so this is the glue I used from 2022. And you can look at the colors and kind of guess what I used there. This is from 2023. Look at the colors, see what I used there. And I've got the prior years that I got to do. But
right,
I'm trying to make a cool little art thing where I can have all just kind of a sampling and you can see what glues were popular for that year. And I think it's a cool little project. So continuing to do it. I'm about to dump this one out at the end of December. This is mostly clear glue this year because it's Dent Slayer glue, clear and gray. So it's probably going to be clear and gray from here on out.
That's all right. That's all right.
If I'm honest. But it's pretty fun, and I like doing cool little art things like that. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, guys, there's finally a use for all your used glue.
Yeah.
You can create art with it.
Melt it down, make some cool stuff with it. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, guys, it is 9:25 p.m. We started at 3:46 in the truck this morning. Been going all day, hanging out here, nerding out with Matt. We just finished the show. We're going to go get a bite to eat, and I'm heading back to the hotel, and I'll give you a little update from there. See ya. Well, guys, that was a blast. That's a long day. So what did we start at? 3:46 in the morning. It is 11:33 p.m. in the evening, and I just got to my hotel room. Got a couple waters, rocking my new Support Your Local Dent Slayer hat. So just take that sticker off. Anyways, definitely a whirlwind trip. My flight takes off in the morning at 7 a.m. So we are up and probably out the door here at 5 or shortly thereafter. Jacksonville looks like a pretty small airport, so that is cool. Man, that was the most time I've got to spend with either of those guys. I really spent like the entire day with Matt from, call it lunchtime on. Gracious hosts, so cool to open up their shop. Matt hung out with me all day. We sort of talked shop. We talked about the stand, some accessories for the stand that are sort of in the works. Teaching theories, metal theory. We talked about some different tools. It was a freaking blast. I had so much fun today that, right, I guess I've been started going like 20 hours ago with a couple quick naps on the plane. And I'm fired up, man. I'm ready to go for another day. I love the BDR industry. I love getting to hang out and meet people like this and get to talk shop. So cool. So go check out the podcast. It should be live when you're watching this video. Dent Slayer podcast. Find it all over the place. The video's on YouTube if you want to watch the video. If you listen to the podcast, I guess all of your podcast channels. Check it out. Matt and James, thank you guys so much for being such gracious hosts. Thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I bet you can talk me into coming back for another episode. So that's it. I'm going to pack up in the morning, hit the road, and head back north to Pittsburgh and go to work. See you in the morning.